Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Oakland Athletics vs Seattle Mariners and San Francisco Giants vs Los Angeles Dodgers, which are happening on Thursday, July 22, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. This is a much more advantageous scheduling spot for the road team. Oakland should be well rested after playing at home for 5 straight games and then having an off day on Wednesday. Seattle has played on the road for its first 5 games to open the second half of the season, so it will return home with some fatigue. Both of these starters have been solid, but Oakland has the more dangerous offense. Sean Manaea allowed 3 runs on 7 hits and no walks with 7 strikeouts over 5 1/3 innings in a no-decision against Cleveland on Friday in his last appearance. He was cruising through 4 scoreless innings before giving up a leadoff home run to Roberto Perez to lead off the 5th. 3 consecutive hits to start the 6th would drive in 1 more run before Manaea struck out Bobby Bradley. With 1 out in the inning, Yusmeiro Petit relieved Manaea and allowed 1 inherited run to score. According to basabalsavant.com, the 29-year-old southpaw tossed 64 of 96 pitches for strikes and generated a whopping 16 whiffs to finish with a 38% CSW rate, called strikes plus whiffs, and 7 strikeouts. He'll take a 3.28 ERA, 1.20 whip, and 115 strikeouts over 109 innings into this favorable matchup against the Mariners. The Athletics come into this matchup a solid 13 games above .500 and 3.5 games behind the Astros for first place in the AL West. Slugger Matt Olson has been mashing the baseball, swatting 25 home runs with 63 RBI over 91 starts at first base. Oakland figures to play a key role in the AL pennant race. Seattle has opened the second half of the year with 5 straight road games, so it will be happy to return home for this series. The Mariners took 2 out of 3 at Los Angeles last weekend before picking up a 6-4 win at Colorado on Tuesday. They went down by 5 runs early in Wednesday's contest, but this story was published prior to the conclusion of that game. Seattle is 6.5 games back of Houston in the AL West, which puts them in 3rd place. It is 3 games back of Oakland for the second wild card spot. The Mariners are dead last in the MLB with a team batting average of .220. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Oakland. The Athletics have a team earned run average of 3.72 this year, 10th in baseball, and the staff has struck out 801 hitters. Their strikeout to walk ratio is 3.12, and their pitching staff has a team whip of 1.22. Athletics pitchers have given up 106 home runs and also 388 runs in total, 12th in the league. They have walked 257 opposing batters, and their FIP sits at 3.94 as a unit so far this season. Athletics pitchers have entered the contest with runners on base 76 times and also have had 83 appearances in high leverage situations. The relief pitchers have tallied 44 holds so far this season, 16th in baseball. The Athletics relief pitchers have a save percentage of 61.5% and has stepped onto the mound in 83 save situations. They have earned 24 saves for the year and have blown 15 of their 39 save chances. The bullpen pitchers have inherited 110 base runners this season, and 32.7% of them crossed home plate. The Athletics have dispatched 289 relievers to the hill on the season. The Seattle Mariners have tallied an on-base percentage of .295 and a batting average of .220 this year. They have struck out on 905 occasions, 6th in baseball, and have earned 676 base hits. Seattle has compiled 116 long balls on the year as well as 380 runs batted in. The Mariners hold a slugging percent of .380 and they have an average of 4.15 runs per game, 23rd in the league. They have hit 135 doubles while taking a walk 300 times as well as notching 394 runs. The Mariners have a team whip of 1.297 in addition to having a FIP of 4.21 as a squad on the year. They have earned a strikeout to walk ratio of 2.63, 785 strikeouts against 299 walks. They have a ranking of 19th in the league as a staff in total hits allowed with 782. They have yielded 108 homers and they yield 4.79 runs per 9 innings, 18th in MLB. The Seattle pitching staff have yielded 443 runs so far this season and come in with a team ERA of 4.43, 410 earned runs allowed. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 8. Walker Buehler is 6-0 with a 2.17 ERA in 8 career starts and a couple of relief appearances against the Giants, and I'm expecting him to put on another strong performance Thursday at Dodger Stadium. The righty will search for his third straight win, and in his previous 2 showings, 13 innings, Buehler has surrendered just a couple of earned runs on 7 hits and 4 walks, while striking out 15 in the process. The Giants put in a terrific come-from-behind performance in the final inning to reverse a 2-1 deficit into a commanding 4-2 win against the Dodgers on Wednesday. The Giants are now 2 games ahead of the Dodgers in the NL West. According to the Associated Press, the Giants had just 4 hits before Flores's drive, which quieted the sellout crowd at Dodger Stadium. Buster Posey delivered a pinch hit single to start the 9th, and Flores followed with a 2-run shot to left field that put San Francisco in front 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers are without Mookie Betts, who's dealing with a hip injury, while Corey Seager, hand, and Gavin Lux, hamstring, are both on the injury list. The reigning champs hope to get the 2020 World Series MVP back on Wednesday, but Seager's status is still pretty much in limbo. Anyway, the short-handed Dodgers beat the Giants this past Tuesday thanks to Will Smith's 12th dinger of the season. They improved to 59-37 on the season, so the Dodgers were 1 game behind the Giants and 4 games ahead of the Padres on Wednesday. Both Justin Turner and Max Muncy got hit by a pitch on Tuesday, but should be ready to go in this one. The Dodgers have scored a whopping 108 runs in 16 games this month. On the other side of the ball, they've registered a 3.34 ERA in July, while allowing a .228 batting average to their opponents. Walker Buehler will take the hill Thursday, and he's 10-1 with a sparkly 2.37 ERA and 0.91 WHIP in 19 starts this season. The 26-year-old righty is 2-0 in 3 starts against the Giants in 2021, yielding 4 runs, 2 earned, on 12 hits, and 5 walks across 19.2 frames of work. My betting advice for that game is to pick Los Angeles Dodgers. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.